day 3, everyone. So we just got through filling up the machine, we greased her, and now I'm beginning the long trek back. Basically, we can't get the service truck back into the field because it's too wet. So let me spin you around here. So way over there where the wheeled machine is where we are headed, but I've got to go all the way down here and then cut around to get around the ditch. So that is what I will be doing for the next 10 minutes. And then we're gonna go back to cleaning ditches. But you guys have seen 2 days of me cleaning ditches. So I'm not going to record that this morning. Instead, a couple fields that way is a giant reservoir in the middle of a field. And we have 8-inch drain tile coming in the next hour probably. And so our priority is to go put that 8-inch in so we can start draining that field, so that within the next day or so we can get in there and actually start tiling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut the camera off until that 8-inch gets here, because I'm gonna have to rip out some trees and kind of move some brush around so that we can tie into the existing ditch over there. So that should be a little exciting. We'll go full on let's dig on that one. And then what we'll do is we'll actually get footage of us doing the 8-inch, because that's going to be awesome to watch all of that water go in that 8-inch when he finally ties it in. So, all that being said, I'm going to go track around, I'm going to play in the muck this morning, and we'll catch you guys in a bit when we go to install the 8-inch. So catch you in a bit. Well, I thought I'd give you guys a little idea of what we're in. So this is getting into the real nastiness. So you can see we've just got like 3-4 feet of decomposed, nasty cattails, reeds, grass. I mean, I'm just gently pushing down with my bucket and I can just bury it. So, yeah, sloppy goodness. So one of the things that happens all the time on the job is your conditions are constantly changing. Any operator can tell you that. And so earlier I was able to pretty much two-pass this ditch and have it clean. Now that we're in this sloppy stuff, I've had to adjust my technique here. So what I'm doing now is, instead of worrying about shaping the ditch, I'm just trying to get most of the slop out. Because what's happening is, if I were to go in and try to do my 2 or 3 passes to shape it, all of this slop is just pushing right back down into the ditch that I've shaped. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to reach up here as far as I can, clean out most of the slop so that it stops coming back down into my ditch, and then I'll go back and start shaping kind of like I have even with the machine. Sorry, I'm operating and talking at the same time. It never works well. So basically, you know, where I'm perpendicular to the hole like I am now, once I get all the slop that way as far as I can reach, I'll come back and actually start shaping. I'll make one pass to the left here and pull it back to center, so if I missed anything, I can pick it back up. And I actually, before I fired up this morning, the sediment had settled out and I could see, and it's working pretty well. I'm getting a pretty good ditch out of this. So that is what I have gleaned over my couple days of ditch digging. Like I said, I've never done this before. This is all new territory to me. And I gotta say, I enjoy it. I mean, you can see with what we're starting with, and then you can see what we're ending up with. I mean, that's pretty dang satisfying. So now that I've got all the slop out, I'm going to go back to my bank here. I've already shaped this a little bit. I'm not pushing down. I'm not trying to go deeper. Now all I'm trying to do is nice slow motions so I can keep a lot of this sediment that's stirred up. That water is just thick with sediment now. And so if I do super fast movements, it's all going to go out of my bucket. So I'm trying to do steady movements. You can see that water just thick. And then what I'll do is I'll do one last cleanup pass, kind of dragging across the bottom here. And that'll kind of churn that sediment. And the idea there behind churning the sediment is hopefully it kind of disperses down the entire ditch line. And that way I don't have any high spots in one particular spot. And so now we'll just bump down our bucket width roughly, and we'll do our cleanup passes since I've already cleaned up all of the slop. So across the bottom, come up the edge, shave it, and then I'll do one last finish pass there, and we'll keep bumping on down. So anyway, I know I told you I wasn't going to record me digging ditches or anything, but at the same time, conditions are always changing. This is a good example, and I wanted to get you guys some footage of the changing conditions here. Ooh, look at all this crap. I'll see if I can pull some of that out. Nastiness. Just nastiness. It is incredible how much sediment builds up in these ditches over the years. And that's all there is to it. Now we're going to keep bumping on down the line.
Tell it to the one-legged man so he can bump it off down the road.
The thing is, I didn't have to deal with all these freaking cattails earlier. They're really cramping my style, making my work not look nice. By the way, pro tip, if you don't want to splash yourself in the face with mud, drop your bucket as low to the ground as possible. I don't know if you've noticed I'm doing that, but there is a reason for that, and it's because I don't want a face full of mud. How did I learn that lesson? Well, it's funny you ask. I may or may not have gotten splashed in the face a little bit yesterday. It was minimal, wasn't a ton, but that's a mistake you only really make once if you're smart. 2 or 3 times if you're not so smart. Boy, that's nasty. But like I said yesterday, we're not getting the smell, so that I am grateful for. Alright, I'm going to keep at it, guys. We'll catch you guys in a little bit when we go to put that 8-inch in. Alright, so I am aware that I told you guys I wasn't going to film me digging a bunch of more ditches, but then I just got through filming me digging a bunch more ditches. What can I say? I'm a filthy liar. But it is now noon. We are finally geared up and ready to do the 8-inch. So I'm where we're gonna do the tie-in. I was gonna show you this guys. I was gonna show you guys this first, then we'll walk down to where the pond is. This is where we're gonna do our tie-in. Somewhere in here, he's gonna survey and tell me exactly where to pop through, but we'll get some footage of me knocking some of these trees down so he can get his trencher in here. And then we're gonna go straight across that field. And on the other side of that field, on the other side of that tree line, I'm gonna turn the camera back on and you will see the reservoir we're gonna drain. It's gonna be pretty freaking sweet. We're all very excited about it. So I'll catch you guys here in just a second on that side of the field. Okay, we're to the other side of the field. Hope the wind noise wasn't too bad in that last clip. I put the good microphone on because the breeze is starting to pick up, but that's how far we've come from. The flags is where we're shooting for. I don't know if you can hear the frogs. I'm assuming the camera is going to be able to pick that up because it is loud. But this is the field we're draining. As you can see, there's not much of a field. It's mostly lake. Yeah, that's it. And that's like 2.5 feet deep out there in the middle. There is a load of water here. So we're gonna try to trench right into this spot here and start draining it. And then as it dries up over the next couple days, we may try to get back out here. I don't know if it's gonna happen while I'm down here or not. This might be something Taylor's gotta come back and do after I leave town, because that's gonna take a while to dry out. He said he was like 3/4 of the way up his calf and he wasn't even out to the middle. So it is going to be wet and sloppy back there. So anyway, as you can see, we've got some more trees that need to come down in order to fit through here with the trencher. So we should get some good footage here in a little bit. Get some, I mean, this project has basically turned me into Let's Dig. Maybe I should just name my channel Let's Dig 2. Think I'll get more hits, maybe? Chris, if you're watching, he doesn't watch my channel. That's silly. But anyway, we're gonna go full Let's Dig style. We're gonna get some tree removal going on here. And then we're gonna get some footage of that trencher running again, because I know you guys are probably eating that up, because I know I am. Yeah, it should be a little more of an eventful day than yesterday, because yesterday was literally just cleaning the ditch. I can only do so much with that, guys. I can't make magic. So we'll catch you guys here in a bit in the machine, hopefully knocking down some trees. See you in a minute. Okay, I lied again. I know I told you I was going to be in the machine, but I totally forgot. We're supposed to be doing a Brahma review. Yes, that's right, my Walmart boots. So we're 3 days in. As you can see, they've been pretty dang caked with mud every day. They're actually not too bad from a comfort standpoint, I will say that. These are pretty comfortable boots. One complaint I do have, it could have just been the Walmart I was at, but they didn't have any that actually went up your calf. So these only go right above my ankle, so they're more like hiking boots. Obviously, under most circumstances, that's fine, but when you're down here working with Taylor in a swamp marshland, it's less than ideal. I've got to be careful where I'm stepping. There's been a couple times where I've been in ankle deep mud. So, but they're holding up. Mind you, it's 3 days in. So, you know, we're not going to write Brahma off yet, but I'll let you know how they're doing in 3 years. Like my Red Wings. I think I'm on year 7 with those. So, but anyway, there's our update. I'll catch you in the machine for real this time. Okay, see ya. Alright guys, we are going to switch buckets and start yanking some trees out. Unfortunately, I should turn this off. Oof. YouTube's going to be all upset because I'm using non-copyright free music. Unfortunately on this side we don't have any real big trees that we're going to knock down, so we're going to have to wait until we get to the other side over there. I say it every time, I'm going to keep stressing it. Always check your bucket to make sure it's coupled, guys. It's a stupid, simple little thing that can save a life. be nice if this thumb mated with this bucket. I keep saying it, but it's really irritating that it doesn't line up. Quite the stump there. That's just a little guy, but it's pulling me across. See, right there is a great example of where if it just made it to the bucket, it would be great. There we go. Nope, still not gonna. Still not got it. See, I don't have the clout that Chris does over there at Let's Dig to have someone make me like these custom attachments, so I just have to deal with what I'm given. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. F it. It's gonna stay there. There it is. Get that thumb hose. There it is. Split it in half. son of a... I don't make it look as pretty as Chris, do I? It's alright. One day I'll be as good as Chris. Trying to get some of this scrub taken care of for him so he can kind of get in here and see his grades. So the two things I'm really paying attention to in this wood situation, obviously, are my hoses up there, and then the other thing would be your counterweight. You just want to be super careful with these trees that you're not rubbing or banging your counterweight or your side panels. You don't want to be that guy. Doesn't want to let go. And of course now I can't grab it because I don't have anything in my bucket. Boy, this thumb. This thumb. There. That'll work. Good with that?
Yeah, smack some, reach up on this tree right here and smack some more of those branches down.
Right here?
Yeah, that's the side by
You guys can't see what I'm doing. You want me to hang tight in case you need a hole, or you want me to head across?
Yeah, I really need, I need a survey.
Okay.
God, I can't even talk to that. I need.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?